afternoon, FSClub, welcome to my channel, and welcome to a video on all the large tractors that are in the base game of Farming Simulator 25. We're actually less than a day away from the release of this, which I'm betting a lot of you guys cannot wait for that. Unless you're watching this after that. But anyways, today guys, we're going to go over all the large tractors. Before we even get into it though, make sure you guys do hit that like button if you guys are enjoying these videos. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the club. Don't forget to hit that sub button and ring that bell. I post videos on my favorite game almost every single day. Also, if you're on PC guys and you guys would like to pre-order this game, or if it's after the release date, if you would like to get the game, please use the club's affiliate link down in the description. Doesn't cost any extra, and actually if you're pre-ordering, you will actually be one of the first ones to play it. You actually will get it in about 7 hours. You actually get it at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, let's actually take a look at all these large tractors in this game. All right, let's go to the store real quick, and there we are. I love how the store actually looks in here. A lot easier. Okay. Anyways, we're going to go over the large tractors, which there is 1, 2, let's see, 5, 10, 15. There's 15 large tractors in this game. Okay, first one we have is the S Series, which is 254,500. I cannot even speak today. We have the engine setup going all the way from the 286 all the way up to the 416. So this can go up to 420 horsepower. Well brands, of course, we got Nokian, Vredestein, BKT, Midas, Continental, Michelin, Trelleborg. You got standard all the way to twin wheels, rear twin wheels, narrow twin wheels. And remember, tires actually matter in this one because we got, of course, the ground deformation. You got mud, you got water, so it's gonna be really cool right there. Reverse driving, yes, or actually yes. Twin track plus mirrors, so it actually puts the mirrors in the back. That's pretty neat. Twin track and then no roof setup. You have standard or you have the sky view. Door setup, you have the yeah, I'm just gonna call it a window. You have second door and then back to there. Interior design, you have design 1, design 2. I like actually the design 2. You see how it has that actually the black with the orange right there. Main color, you pretty much get any color you want, and then of course you got the rim color. Let's go ahead and just get this in the game. Next tractor we have is the Massey Ferguson MF 9S, $259,000. This thing going from, let's see, 285 horsepower all the way up to 425. You got the same kind of tires right there. You got twin wheels, rear twins. Like how they actually did this right here, where you actually can have the EU version or the US version. Let's go ahead and get the US version, so that's what I will be mostly using. Next, we have the Fendt 900 Vario, 327,500. Let's see, all the way from, let's see, where is it at? 296 horsepower all the way up to 415. Same kind of tires too, which I'm not going to really go over the tires, guys, because there is always a lot of tires actually in Farming Simulator. We are not in shortage of tires on this game. Design line, yes or no. Which changes the grille and also the muffler too, as you see right there. Black Beauty, yes or no. And then, of course, you got the rim color, either Fendt red or Fendt black right there. I like it looking like that. Let's go ahead and get that one. Next, we have the John Deere 7R series, which is 298,500. Let's see, engine setup all the way from the 305 all the way up to 388. Of course, we have the wheel brands. So you got your twin wheels on here, wide tires. Design EU or the US version. Attachers, you got 3-point. You've got front loader. You've got 3-points. Next, we have the 8R series, which is 312,500. So it's actually not too much more expensive. What about 14,500? Or sorry, 14,000? Let's see, all the way up from 326 horsepower all the way up to 458. Same kind of tires, twins. Design, let's see, EU or US. 3-point hitch, front weight or 3-point. I always get 3-point because if I want to weight, I always just put a weight on it. Let's see. Let's actually take a look at these actually here now. Oh, these are some nice tractors. Wow. Let's get in the first one really quick. I love third-person view in this game. Okay, let's go ahead. Here is the interior of the Valtra. Wow, it actually feels massive when you're in first person on this one. Okay, let's go ahead and turn those lights over. Beacons. Let me bring this up real quick, just in case I have something else. Looks like nothing else. Okay, so that is the Valtra. I'm just going to get in these really quick, turn over the engines, show you guys the lights, the interior, and then move on. So here is the interior. You see how the sun's actually beating down from that right there? That looks amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and turn beacons on. Lights. Engine. Really nice. Okay, so there's that. Now let's get in the Fendt. Fendt's one of my favorite ones, mainly the 1050. Okay, interior on this one. Let's just turn it over. Lots of digital screens. Beacons. Lights. Okay, so that's the Fendt. Now we have the 7R and the 8R. Okay, let's go into the 7R first. Okay, interior. Let me turn it over. Well, I like the little beeping sound you get whenever you first turn it on. And the loading screens. I can be quiet so you guys can hear it. Okay, so that's the 7R. Now the 8R. Put a lot more detail in these tractors. Okay, so there are those 5 tractors right there. Let's get to the next 5 tractors. Okay, the next 5. The first one we have is the new Holland T8 Genesis Series. $292,000 on this one. All the way from $351 all the way up to $435. And of course, all the wheel settings. We even have smart tracks on those. And then twin wheels. Let's get it with smart tracks. Okay, then we have the 8RT Series, which is $405,500. Horsepower all the way from 357 all the way up to 458. Track setup, you got standard, you've got 3M, and then back to standard. Front weight, you got standard, 1800, 1300, 800, 300, and then back to standard. Design, you have either EU or you have the US version. So let's get that one. Then we have the 8RX Series, which is $478,000. From 357 all the way up to 458. Track setup, you either got EU tracks or you got EU 3M, then US, and then back to there. Configuration, you got 3 points, 1100, or back to 3 points. Okay, then after that one, we have the Claas Magnum AFS Connect Series, which is $351,000 on here. Let's see, we have the CVX X Drive, which is $374, or we can go all the way up to the Power Drive, which is 435 horsepower. So you either got the Power Drive, which is, of course, power shift, or you got the CVX, which is a variable CVT transmission. Let's go right here. Wheel setup, you got Nikian, Vredestein, got pretty much the same that you usually have, or you can have tracks if you want. Design, you got EU or US. Attachers, 3 points, 435, 650, 980, or back to 3 points. Okay, then we have the Fendt 1000 Vario, which is $382,000. This thing can go from 396 or all the way up to 517, which is the 1050 Vario, is one of my favorite tractors in Farming Simulator. Wheel brands, you got, of course, the normal ones. Let's actually put Michelin. You got twin wheels, rear twin wheels, wide tires and weights. Let's see, design line, yes or no. Black Beauty, yes or no, which I usually have it like that. Yeah, I just wish we had like a US version of this though. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's see if I can fit more on here. Next, we have the John Deere 9R series, which is $468,500. Let's see, this thing can go from 484 all the way up to 691 horsepower. So this thing is going to be able to pull anything. Of course, you got all the different kind of tires. Let's see, let me go back up to, where was it? Look at those, no keyings, jeez. Plus weights. Let's get it with weights. Design EU or US. Front weights, yes or no. Sorry, yes, no, or 600, 1,000, 1,400, 1,800. Attach your back, you got 3 points. You got additional weights, or back to 3 point. Will it fit? Yes, it will. Okay, good. Next, we have the Fendt 1100 Vario MT, which is $465,000. This thing go from 511 or all the way up to 673. Track setup, you got standard, you got 3M, and then back to standard. Design EU or US. Let's go ahead and get the US, and that fit too. Let's see. Next, we have the 9RX series, which this is the biggest John Deere in the game. Let's see. This thing go from 539 horsepower all the way up to 691. Track setup, you got crawler tracks, you got crawler track broad, 3M, broad 3M, and then back to there. I really like the broad ones. Design EU or US. Front weights, no, yes. 600, 1,000, 1,400, 1,800. Attach your back, you got 3 points. You got additional weights or back to 3 point. Will it fit? Yes, it will. Then we have the Claas Xerion 12, which is $565,000. Configuration either, ooh, this is definitely different. You either got EU configuration or you got the US configuration. Let's see, this thing can go all the way from 585 horsepower or all the way up to 653. Wheel brand, you have Claas, Trailborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vredestein, then back to Claas. Claas, you have crawler tracks, crawler track broad, and then back to there. Front weights, no, 1,800, 2,200, 2,600, 3,000, 3,400. Jeez, talking about some weight on there. Additional weight, 400, goes all the way in the back, 800, 1,200, 1,600, 2,000. Geez, you put some weight on this thing. Wow. Let's go ahead and get this, and that fit too. Okay, the last one we have is the Stiger 715 Quadtrac, $685,000. This thing, you can only do the crawler track broad, and that is it. You either have EU or US version on this one. Can we fit it? We could. Okay, good. Okay, let's actually look at that line of trucks. This is a lot of money for, so I say trucks, I mean tractors. This is a lot of money for tractors right here. All right, let's go ahead and get in each one real quick and just take a look. First one we have is the new Holland T8. Here is the interior. Beacons, lights, engine. Okay, so there's the first one. Next one we have is the John Deere 8RT. Wait, can you actually... That's pretty cool. I don't know if we could do that in FS 22. If we can actually climb on the ladder like that. Huh. Be nice if we climb on it, then, you know, actually get in it. Okay, but here is the interior, which probably has the same starting sounds as the other ones. Yep, the beeping sound. Okay. Beacons. Lights. That thing can move. Okay, after that one, we have the John Deere 8RX. Let's go ahead and get in here. Lights. Engine. Okay, so there's that one. Now we have the case. Okay, this is the Magnum. Let's go ahead and get in this one. You know what, an FS was the FS19, I wasn't really into case, but you know, playing FS22, I really got into actually using case tractors, and they're not that bad. Okay, there's that. 3. Okay, let's turn over that engine. Okay, so there's that case. Sounds really good. Okay, now one of my favorites, the Fendt 1050. Let's go ahead and get in this one. Love the interior. Oh, that's a big screen right there. Okay, let's go ahead and turn beacons on. Lights on. Engine on. Okay, so that is the Fendt 1050, one of my favorite tractors in the game. Now let's get to even some bigger tractors. First one we have is the John Deere 9R. Jeez, this thing's a monster. Okay, beacons, lights, interior. Lots of space in this interior. Jeez. And what I've heard is that the passenger script is built into the game. So that means if there is a passenger seat, a passenger should be able to get into it. Won't be able to test that out until, you know, the game comes out so I can actually play some multiplayer. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that engine over. Yeah, the sounds sound way better in this one. Okay, next we have the biggest Fendt. This, of course, is the Fendt 1167 Vario MT. Here is the interior. Lights. 3 sets of lights. Beacons. Let's turn that engine over. Okay, and there we are with the Fendt. Okay, now the biggest John Deere in the game, the 9RX. Let's go ahead and get in here. Lots of space, like usual. Let's see. Beacons. Lights. Turn that engine over. Okay, there we go with the John Deere. Only 2 more tractors left. We have the Claas, and then we have the, of course, case. So let's get in this Claas right here. Here is the interior. Really nice interior. Wow. This also has toggle steering mode, so you have all-wheel steering. What else do you have? Let me do this real quick. Lights. Beacons. Let's turn that engine over. Okay, so steering, let's see, we have all-wheel crab steering right, steering left, then back to all-wheel. That's definitely different. Unless they were in the old ones, I was just not using them. It's a really nice tractor. Okay, the last tractor we have is this right here, the K715 Quadtrac. Here is the interior on this. Lots of monitors over here. Lights. Beacons. Let's turn that engine over. Sounds really, really good. Does this have it too? No, it doesn't. Okay. But anyways, guys, that is all the large tractors on the base game of Farming Simulator 25. Let me know in the comment section below which big tractor you're going to be getting first. I really like this John Deere 9RX. Also, another little thing that might help you guys when you guys actually get into the game. Like, say like you want to sell a tractor or lease a tractor. I mean, not sell a tractor or take a tractor back that you leased. Well, there is an easier way to do it. It used to be where you go here, and then there used to be a tab, right? That used to have your used and your leased and stuff like that, right? Well, now it's like this. Let me go over here. You have to go over to this one, and then you have to go over to vehicles, and there they are right there. And it gets really confusing just going down this list and everything. Well, there's also an easier way too. You go here, you go over to here, and you see all the tractors lined up right there, right? Well, you can click on one of them, and right there, return. See, so you click return, and it returns it just like the tractors or stuff you own. You can sit there and say like this harvester right here. You click it, you can sell it. You can also set a destination, you can create a job for it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can actually do on this map that you couldn't do in FS22. So that's a really neat little feature right there. All right, like always, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, a like would be appreciated. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the club. Don't forget to hit that sub button and ring that bell. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining.